Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, man, it's been a while. Welcome back to the USCO Media Channel. I'm your host, Mason. Yeah, sorry for the lack of videos, I should say. Was planning to do one last week, but some unfortunate circumstances went down during the race. We will not talk about those circumstances. We will not talk about what happened during the Pocono race. Everything is fine. But anyway, yeah, the last 2 weeks in the USCO have been very interesting one. It's been a whirlwind, that's for sure. A lot of drama in the league. And yeah, that's a good way to sum it up. But let's just give you just a quick flashback. And let's pick up right where we left off. So when I last saw y'all, we were in Rockingham after Jose had just won his first race of the D1 season. And it looked like the start of something magical for Jose. And then I left off by saying, we're going to go to Richmond. Well, unfortunately, just days before we were going to touch down in Richmond, Virginia, a tornado, an EF5, actually went through the Richmond area, ripped the track to pieces. As you can see, here's some CCTV footage right before the track, before the footage went offline, and you can see the tornado in the back. So unfortunately, we had to pivot somewhere else. And luckily, our good friends in Chicago gave us the Don't Get Shot 300 at the Chicago Street Course. First points-paying race we'd ever run at the Chicago Street Course. Not the first time we've been there. We've been there for an exhibition race once. So yeah, that was very fun. Jose ended up winning once again with his teammate of Shmi riding his coattails basically the entire race. And Jose was looking like the future star of this league. And that's when everything changed last week. So last week, we went to the Tricky Triangle, Pocono. And like I said, I was planning on doing race reviews for this. But what happened during the race will, I guess, be discussed right now. But anyway, Pocono wasn't even supposed to be on the schedule. This was the Fuji date that, unfortunately, due to the tariff situation and just global conflicts between the United States and Japan, they would not let us in. So this was a change that was made a few weeks ago. This was made way before the Richmond and Chicago change. So we arrived to Pocono for the D2 and D1 races. I don't even remember much about the D2 race. So we will give you basically what happened in D1. I did some things on the racetrack that I was not proud of. And I actually did get taken to court over it. I paid my bail because I was not missing 2 races, unfortunately. I did some things I was not very proud of. All I was seeing was red, unfortunately. And I did some things. I consider myself to be a pretty clean driver. Unfortunately, I kind of broke that this past weekend with my actions that I did. I won't get into specifics because most of y'all probably already know what happened. Basically, I just was not a clean driver, and I ended up taking some people out. But that race was the ultimate fuel strategy race, almost no cautions. And Nyan in the 97, whose pit box I'm on top of right now, he ended up winning, locking himself into the playoffs after a very rocky start to the year. He is already locked in. He is the king of fuel mileage races, that is for sure. And then just the middle of this week, unfortunately, both of the NRT drivers of Jose and Shmi have decided to step away from USCO. Something happened internally that they did not like with the league. Their last starts will be at the Coca-Cola 600. Very unfortunate, 2 very talented drivers leaving the league very prematurely. But this opens up 2 playoff spots. It's going to be different without them. I'm holding out hope that they maybe come back. But just very unfortunate situation going into Talladega. So a lot of kind of some doom and gloom heading into the high banks here this weekend. So I will not be going over the points or any power rankings right now. Everything's just a mess right now because with Jose and Shmi apparently retiring, So I'm just not even gonna worry about that stuff right now. It's just a fucking mess currently. So let's just talk about Talladega. The D2 race is tonight. So D2, you're gonna have your own little pre-race report. Congratulations, D2. You finally made it back into a USCL media media channel video. You know what? Good for y'all. I'm proud of y'all. So D2 did have some brand new drivers added to it. There were a couple of signees, number one, that might be making their first start tonight. Obviously, tonight is a very popular racetrack. And we had some people demoted to Division 2 from the D1 series. And those drivers are Paxton, who's going to be driving the 22 Ford now. CHX is going to be driving the 35 in D2. And Spongy, who moves from the 5 in D1 to the 69 in D2. He really just raced a lot of D2 anyway. So those are 3 demotions right there. So D2 will have a more even field. There was just too much bushwhacking going on, and there were too many guys in the D1 series, evidently. But now with Jose and Shmi retiring, who knows? But tonight is Talladega. I think D2 Talladega, Talladega for any race in this series, it's a wild card. Great opportunity for you to get points. Great opportunity for you to lock yourself into the playoffs with a win. Anyone can win tonight, so fuck it. I'm going to say Bad in the 4 is going to win. I don't even know if he submitted a scheme this week. I'm going to see if the 4 even has a scheme. I don't even think the 4 has a scheme, so I can't even do that. So fuck it. Derwin in the 78 is going to win tonight. I don't know. There's really more to report on. There's a 78 right there. Really more to report on the new drivers in D2 than actual racing in D2 at this point. In the D1 side of things, there's a lot of guys who are currently below the cutoff line with the Jose and Shmi points pending currently. Austin is a guy who needs a big day. CJ2K, F-Soul, guys who are all below the cutoff line as of right now who need a big day. CJ2K, a 2-time winner at this place. He pretty much owns this place, I would say. He's won 2 of the last 3 races here. Can he get it done again? I don't know. You have to have a lot go right at Talladega for you to win these races. However, I think his luck is starting to turn around for him. I think CJ2K gets the job done at Talladega, and he doesn't do his normal win at the Talladega in the playoffs. This could be really dumb. Usually picking CJ2K backfires on me. But you know what, CJ? I think you're going to do great. Congratulations on you graduating, by the way. And take this curse, my man. But, yeah, that's about it for tonight's pre-race report for D1 and D2. I'm Mason, signing off. We'll see you tonight, USCL.